yeah, really proud of the kids tonight and how they battled. That was a very good win. We performed really well for a majority of that basketball game, and so against a tough Air Force team, you know, they're always ornery and give us fits, and so this was. I really am proud of the focus and how we came out to start the basketball game tonight.
You're an ardent supporter playing man-to-man defense. Some might call you a little stubborn. So how hard was it for you to walk in and say, okay, Lakers, we're going to play zone?
Yeah, I mean, stubborn, stupid. I'm probably all that, to be honest with you, when it comes to some things. But yeah, But we've played it before, you guys. I mean, we won a couple of championships where that was a big part of our defensive scheme. But with this group, they looked at me like, yeah, I'm glad they trusted me. And they made it work. It was the way we had to play tonight. I felt it's what this game called for. And although we hadn't played it a lot, it's a pretty experienced group, Mike. And so there's a lot of the same principles in a zone as there are in, you know, your man-to-man stuff. So it wasn't as different as maybe we make it seem. But the execution, the activity in it, the rebounding piece in it was, I thought, really good, especially in that first half.
Melanie Perry ends up with 10 points on 3 of 12 shooting. Was playing the zone kind of the goal of keeping her at bay, or is that just kind of where it
Well, yeah, we were trying to keep a lot of their things at bay. And so, you know, they can drive it. They can put pressure on you in the man stuff. And the biggest thing tonight is we were down Marty and Ronsick. And McKenna I thought we were going to get 40 minutes out of her. Luckily, we had enough cushion to give her a break here and there. But it was a way to maybe shorten the game, right? Limit possessions, which means she's not running as much. She didn't have to fight through ball screens tonight. She didn't have to fight through any screens for the most part. So it really, I don't want to say made her life easy defensively, but she probably didn't exert as much energy. And we needed her to be full speed offensively, press attack, and then obviously in the half-court offense.
Just how much does the composition of the game and the way that you guys want to play when you guys are down 2 players like Hannah and Marta?
Well, yeah, each night is so different, and I liked how everybody stepped up tonight. I was really pleased with, you know, Jackie comes in and really played well. I thought Megan had some really good stretches, and you know, it was just, I thought everybody was locked in, and you know, so it was an opportunity for kids to get some more minutes, and I thought they really performed well, and so proud of them for that.
McKenna matches her career high in scoring. She's now number 3 all-time in program history in scoring. Is it just getting almost commonplace to watch her have sensational nights?
It really is. I think sometimes you better just take a step back and I think it's important that we as a staff, let's just understand really what we get to coach and what we get to witness on a nightly basis. Scoring is not easy, you guys. It's not. She makes it look that way. And her, you know, kind of destroy mode mentality tonight was exceptional. And obviously we needed it. But she's in a really good spot right now mentally. She's attacking at the right time. She's playing and shooting with really good confidence. She's got the game on a string. And so you can kind of see that experience really play out right now. And, yeah, I'll never coach a player like that again, ever. I mean, she's that special.
When you think about it, though, McKenna said, you know, she kind of knew she would have to pick up the pace a little bit tonight. But so did Sydney. So did Sana. Your team takes on that mentality offensively, right? When you're missing 2 people that can score.
Yeah, we've had that. We've had that at times this year, and tonight called for that. And so Sydney I just loved how she shot with great confidence. And the first 2 were maybe not so close, but you know, that third one she knocked down and she ran the floor and got layups. And so to have Sydney, Sana, I thought Kendall really stepped up tonight. You might not see it in the box score, but I think she had 7 boards, and she really kind of anchored that middle and kind of, you know, disrupted a lot of shots, had some block shots in there. So, you know, really we had a lot of different kids step up in a variety of different ways. But yeah, we need to, if we can, keep improving our depth, that would surely help our basketball team.
On the defensive side, you held Air Force 5% below their normal average at 24% tonight. But inside the paint, I noticed you expressed a little bit of frustration at times with some of the paint shots. What adjustments did you want the team to make? Was it part of the zone, part of the challenges?
I think some of their paint shots were just driving right by us. We just didn't keep the compete as far as our on-ball defense, and they spread us out. They 13 and obviously 4. We stretched to them, so they were going to get some probably shots in the middle or those baseline jumpers, but that was fine. They made 6 threes. They made 6 threes tonight. That wasn't gonna beat us. And so I thought we did a really good job guarding that line. We contested a lot of that mid-range stuff, and obviously got enough stops.
You go back to the zone of the rebounding component of it, the fact that you blocked 7 shots, you kind of tailored to your length a little bit with Kendall and Sydney up top. Do you start to consider that maybe this team plays a little bit more zone even when you get back to full strength?
Man, that's a tough question for old coach here, but maybe it depends on what the scheme is, what the opponent does against a zone. I don't like zone because I don't know much about it, and I don't know whose tail to rip, if they score. And all I know if they score, somebody did something wrong. But I like to be able to, identify who did it. But all joking aside, there will be some games where I think we can go to this a little bit, and it allows us to probably get to our depth a little more. Because we probably got some of those kids on the bench that are maybe a little more suited for, playing a little matchup or what have you, versus running around and guarding screens and ball screens and all that sort of thing. So, this very much could come into play even more as the season goes on.
I was going to say, since you know absolutely nothing about zone defense, who actually had a coach at this?
Yeah. I think our assistants did a great job. I mean, Rico was running that timeout, and Amber was, we've got great assistant coaches. And I played for a coach in college. We ran a matchup zone, believe it or not, and all he would say is just get it done. Just figure it out. And so we just figured if somebody scored, we knew we did something wrong, and we just, better outscore them. But I will say this, that there's, again, a lot of the same principles. And our kids did a nice job at identifying, a majority of the shooters on the floor. We did a nice job on 13. 4 got loose. Obviously, she had a big-time night, but we held 2 at bay. So, I don't know. We were really focused in it as well. And I thought we talked pretty well in it. So, maybe we'll play it some more. Who knows? Maybe we'll start pressing, too. I don't know. Let's just throw it all out there, okay?